Hello everyone, it's Janette Crafty Dawk. Welcome to my craft room. Welcome to new subscribers. I've noticed I've got a few new subscribers and it's absolutely wonderful. So welcome aboard, and I hope you enjoy your time here. I try to do my best to put out some videos every week. And we'll just see how we go. This is the laptop book, and confession time, I started to film this. This was the cover. I'm pretty sure you've all seen. Stuck. Might have to, goodness, these things happen, don't they? It's not stuck there. So I did start to film covering the, there we go, so it's not, I've got to put some, this is why I'm doing the flip through, because I'm actually, that's good, making little bits of ephemera as well. Back to what I was saying. I started filming to show you how to cover these, and after half an hour I checked to see what was happening and how much time I had done, and the whole dang phone had shut down. So obviously my battery was flat. So I will show you now. Can't remember if I've shown you that, but I'll go through. This is the left hand side. So we've got the outside cover, and I've actually put, was on the cover page, the front page of the pad, and I thought I'm going to keep it. It's a nice size. I'm going to put some on the back of it, some manila folder. I've got my pocket here that I said I would probably pop on, and this is a piece of paper from the kit. And let me just look here, how wide is it? We'll just get that in, just to put some journaling space on the back, so they will go in there, and I'll do that. Then the next part is the inside of that cover, and I did let me just double check, make sure I'm on screen. I've done a pocket there, and these are journaling cards from the paper pad, and I'm going to leave those both sides blank, without any manila folder. This is the page of the next little booklet that will be stuck down the bottom there, and that's from the kit, like that. And then this little booklet, like that. I'll show you how I'll stick that together in a minute, and that goes at the top there, and then the whole dang lot goes in, centers in there. Okay, so that one goes over, and I think we have put it up the right way. Well, that's a miracle. This is the next page. I've got this, and I was going to perhaps pop it on there as a pocket and have something tuck in. I've paper clipped it. Check it out later when I put the ephemera in. And I have nothing on this page or this page. We've got the paper. I've got a couple of ideas. We'll see as I go through. And then that's the back page of that little folder. And I've just cut a piece out of the paper pack. Now these are all the bits that were left over. I've made a board, and I think I did put a photo somewhere in Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters, I think. So it was a board with all the little bits and pieces left over, and I've got a few, and I've just cut them up. I put them onto manila folder, and then this one oops, is when you get a pad of Stamperia paper, you, on the back of it, and I think I've got the little one here, on the back of the pad you have, oh dear, these little squares. Okay, I cut them all out and then I fussy cut and I made them into, and that's what's going, I think is going on there, a little pocket and a little, this is magneted. Tuck you up. And there they are there. So they're all those little squares that were on the back of the pad. And these are a couple more of all the little bits and pieces that were here. So I've got a little pocket there, another one here. Those go in that one. And then these are a couple of, whoops-a-daisy, longer ones that I've cut off. And I did, where did I put that one? That big one. Ah, you goose, Janette. It's somewhere, isn't it? I guess I'll find it. But the one that I had in there, the big one, this was on the sides and the back of it. So that's our back part. And then this is to go on this side. How much of that can you see? So that's what it will look like there. And you open that one up, and I put a belly band on this page, on there. Now some of this paper isn't from the music pad, it's from the doesn't say on that part, but it's, I think it's Imaginations or Imagine or something like that. Imaginings. No, can't see it. Anyway, they just blend, they just go together, so which is really good. And then this part side, I put a little pocket there, and I'll make that into a little card with a backing on that. This little one is the single flip, and as you can see, I've stuck those down, and this one flips out, as does that's a little pocket on that side, and I've just popped a card in there. So I will show you how it's all going to come together. Now, that one's gone walkabout. It really has gone walkabout. Goodness gracious me. Right. It will come back. So when you do your, when you put these pages into your folder, remembering that one, so we'll get this over here like this, and I just ink the edges and a little bit down there. And I need to just find a little piece of paper for that centre bit down there. Just want to go along that edge. Just lightly down that edge. I mean, you're going to see a bit, but you're not going to see all of it. You're going to see a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. So basically what I need is some papers. Just a weeny bit off there. And I'm just going to cut that in halves. Ink the top and side a bit. Because that is going to fit. We don't even really need that. Yeah, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to use this glue just to pop it on the side, and I'll just do this one. I won't do the other side. So that's just there, just so that you've got, we don't have to have a big piece of manila looking folder, just like that bit sticking out the bottom. We can just have a little bit of pretty paper. And I'll apologise if I don't talk a lot. I'm for some reason very tired today, and I thought before I go and have a nanny, I'm going to finish this video. Okay, so while that's drying, we'll do these. Okay, so this one first will pop down, and I glue down this part, and I'm using a wet glue so that I've got a bit of wiggle room to, this is the Helmer's 4450, or it might actually be the fabric one. I use either or, whichever I can get cheapest really, because I figure they're very similar to me. Okay, so making sure that we've got her up this right way. Now, to do this on this one, just going to take that out. Better do it properly or I'll get it all stuck. I make sure it's flat on the bottom of the table, pushing it down and pushing that in to the spine. I think you can see me do that, couldn't you? It's a bit dark, isn't it? But perhaps if I turn it that way, you might see it a bit better. Yeah, with my light is on that side. So then once I've done that, I just get my little, and just make sure it's all okay. Then we've got our little book, and with this one, remember I said we do 2 little score lines down there? Well, I did the 2 little score lines on the hinge, and so that when they go over, you've got your 1/8 of an inch that will keep it up. So we pop a little bit of glue on that one. This is when I checked to see how much time we had, and I was not recording. And then I usually get something to pop in there to just make sure we bring it out to the edge like that, and then push it down. And this is where the wet glue is really handy, especially the Helmer's stuff, because that does take a little bit longer to dry, and you can actually get it into the right spot. There we go. So then you can see you've got quite a little pocket ready to put a couple of journaling cards in instead of just one. Okay, so close that over. See that this one folded in a bit, so I'll do that first. So there we've got it nice and flush with the edge of the with the edge of the card. And then we'll do this one. Get him nice and flush. And this spine folder is roughly a quarter of an inch, an eighth of an inch, which is really good. There we go. Beauty. So that's done. So now making sure that my writing's up the right way, I do the glue on the back of this one. So there's a lot of steps, but it, you know, once you put that initial first page together and you have all your pieces cut out, it really does go together very well. So this one, I'm going to turn the book upside down, and we'll turn it around for you so that you can see that I'm going to put it into that fold and pushing it down as I'm fixing it to that spine. And that's the exact thing that I did to this one. And that's all flipped in. Now you could put more flips and flops if you wanted to. You could bring, you know, one in a little bit smaller, you know, not quite the spine, so that you've got a, you know, a little bit of room. The world's your oyster. Once you get a basic one done, you'll probably figure out ways of altering this to make it your own, and that's the whole idea of it all. Okay, so when that's sort of closed like that and straight, they'll be straight. That one's a little bit right. Now the next step is to, we've got this one done there, put glue on this part, and then once you work out your, why is that sticking up? Oh. Okay, you do the same again. Hold your book up into the spine, remembering that you've got to center it. So have equal amount top and bottom, and then push it into your spine, and then lay it flat. Okay, so you've got your little bit at the top there. Let's get this one out. Hold you in there a bit. And then just make sure you give it a good old press down. And I normally have, and I haven't, and I've got my diffuser sitting on top of the box. Bear with me. Let's move a couple together because it's just got some nice aromatherapy happening. This is a double video case, and they are fabulous. I've got all my little bits and pieces on a shelf up here, with all sorts of stuff in them. And this is the reason I use because that's actually come off while we were talking. Okay, let's get her back. There we go. I'll pop these down there to hold it in place while it dries. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Now we could do this one while we're, oh, I've got to do just bear with me, I'll turn you off a minute. Okay, back again. So I just had to find a little piece of paper for up there. You saw me do that on the other side, and then I just glued this one in exactly the same as I did the other side. So what we will do now, I'll finish that. You've seen that little part, and I've given you the flip through there. We'll let those dry, and we'll do some ephemera. Okay, so I will be back. Happy crafting, and bye for now.